Hey, what's up, America? We're gonna talk. I'm gonna talk a little brief second about uh Babu, the Hpn Gun Club member, in regards to what he spoke about and said earlier. So we're gonna wait till Leview tune in and waiting for my minister defense. He's gonna tune in. He's gonna come right here with us, America. So it's my first time using StreamYard, so y'all gotta give me a minute to see how it goes. All this right here. Okay. Yes. Okay. Boom. Let's see. Did that. But yeah, America. Let me see. Let me get him. Let me get him in here. Let me see. Yes, right. That's how you invite. Let's see. Share it out. Let me see. I guess I can share it out. Yeah, but let me let y'all hear this right here, so y'all can hear this and see this. You might not be able to see it, but you'll be able to hear it. So hold on. Let's see. So y'all can hear what he said, and then you can know what I'm replying to. Yeah. Be revolutionary. So when people look at my jacket, he's for the holy. Thank you. And you'll scroll down and you'll see the link to the original. I'll be on that tomorrow. I mean, this is who I'm talking about, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. You have to have attitude and social media to combat some of this business. So, the thing I want to just talk about is Rico Dukes. Rico Dukes, who's saying he's the son of Huey P. Newton. I don't know. Are you Huey son or not? That shit doesn't make a difference. You're not going to stop the Black Power movement. You're not going to stop the Black Power movement. First and foremost, Rico, you need to get a goddamn DNA test. All the other shit you're showing in these documents don't mean shit. And people that's giving this guy a fucking platform and saying he's his son, he's stupid as hell. You're stupid as shit. Until you see a fucking DNA that says that you are Huey's son, nigga, you just another crazy ass guy. You know what I'm saying? Just like people claiming to be Tupac's daughter and Tupac's son, and you're another one of those. You're another one of those. Until you prove different. Now, if you prove different, that you are Huey's son, here's the thing. You have to be judged off your own work. You have to be judged off your own merit. You can't just be walking around saying, I don't know what happened, y'all. Hold on. Huey's my pops, but you haven't did a shit to help black people in this day and in this goddamn time. So be judged off your own work, Brother Rico. I'm not going to sit on here and slander you and dog you out. So I don't know you. Maybe you are Huey's son. I mean, that's fine. If you are, it's a beautiful thing. But we move and we take orders from Huey's wife, woman that Huey put the ring on her finger, and that is Frederica Newton. That's who we follow and that's who we support. So if anybody wants to ask us to drop our name, that's the only person that can. That's the only person that we would even consider fucking listening to. Not your bastard child ass. If you happen to be Huey's son, you know, be judged off your own merit. Stop going on all these goddamn shows and you ain't showed nobody you was Huey's son. And you putting up death certificates and shit. Anybody can get that, man. And to these people that's hosting these shows, do more research, man. Do more research. He can show you all the shit he wants to. He can show you a DNA report. It's not fucking Huey's son. It's not. The same again, that ain't been done. It ain't been done. So yeah, the second said, go to hell with gasoline drawers on. That's my sister right there. She go hard in the paint. She go hard in the paint. So again, man, ending on a positive. Ending on a positive. Thank you for all the good. Now, first of all, he got to prove I ain't. I done proved I am. He got to prove that I'm not. Second of all, hold up. Oh, okay. Hold down. I just had him in now. Yeah. There you go. How? Okay, there we go. Now, Conrad. Can you hear me, Conrad?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Hold up.
Hold up. Let me wind the TV down. Mike.
All right. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Huh? Okay, I can hear you. You low on my end, but I can hear you. So
okay, yeah. It's just a little low. I can hear you though, good.
Now I just played the video for the viewers, and it's that another. Now he say, "Prove I am Huey's son." I don't think the courthouse would have gave me documents saying I'm the child if I wouldn't. I don't think that they would have even indulged in that process if I hadn't already showed documentations that I was his son. Secondly, he say Frederica Newton. That's who they respect and this and that and woo to this. Frederica Newton and David Newton, they don't even know y'all. It has been validated on numerous occasions. You know what I'm saying? Thirdly, he said I have to build something of my own. I built the federal government before I ever knew he was my pop. Thirdly, fifth, I forgot why he said that I was a bastard child. That could be true. I am a bastard child. Now, if my pop and if Gwen Fontaine turned out to be my mama, then I wouldn't be a bastard child. So now, everything what he was just saying is really irrelevant. If you feel I ain't, prove I ain't. I didn't prove that I am. You mad because I'm going on people's shows. People want me to come on their shows because you upset, you in your feelings. You mad because I trademarked the name. Oh yeah, that's what I want to get to. Foremost importantly, Frederica never ever trademarked Huey P. Newton or HPN. She trademarked Black Panthers Party. She did it in 2014. So coming in 2019, it was up for grabs again because she never renewed it. So in 2022, I own it all now. So I'm gonna let my minister of defense, because he wanted to say some things in regards to this right here. So I'm gonna let my minister of defense take it over.
Greetings, family. Now you know we're gonna keep it real business because we like to show and prove. And each and everything you go see the 21st century do, we showing up for a reason. So if we show up on the doorstep, a law is going to get changed. Somebody's going to win. Something is it's gonna be a progressive movement. Yeah, I understand some of the things, you know, we can express ourselves as having gun rights by having display of parades, but everybody already know we can do that. When the Panthers first started, they already proved it a long time ago, so everybody know the rule. Everybody that's around us right now, we got to do is get out now and do the foot soldier work. So anything else is just truly unnecessary, like the brother said, because when it's over with, then what? Like you not paying homage to the name that you're using.
Exactly.
Now, wouldn't that just be fair? Because as I understand, it was only asked 15%. You know how small that is to the years that you've been compensated off that name? 15% it's real small. But you getting ready to make it hard for the rest of the Huey P. Newton Gun Club. Because, see, they're going to get an attitude because now they're going to have to pay more.
Mm-hmm.
But you caused it. Because you can't be professional. All you had to do was talk to the brother. If you got a disagreement, you don't have to resort to name calling. You don't have to resort to something that maybe you don't know. But I'm going to tell you something that I know. I was on the phone call when he was talking to the brother about taking that DNA test. When the brother didn't show up that day, I was on the phone call with him while he was talking to him. And he made 10,000 excuses why he didn't show up that day. See, some people want to benefit off of just having a Newton name and don't want to do nothing. Maybe you didn't check the brother's background to actually see that he's doing something. See, number one thing, they fear true federal government is here. It's been recognized. Do the Huey P. Newton Black Panther Party have that for the people? Do you have that for the people?
Why they holding those firearms?
Do you have an agricultural program for the people that you're setting up? Or do you have one now? Do you have somewhere for them to eat? Are you feeding them? Do you have a school? Are you teaching them? Do you have a bank where they can take their money to try to make them secure? Is it being backed by the real monetary substance that it should be? What are you doing?
They think that toting guns, walking down the street or marching, that's serving your people. That's what they think. Not just his gun club, all these gun club formations is what they think. That's what I see. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that that's what they think, but I'm just saying that's what I see. I see a lot of these gun formations, especially, I'm going to speak on the Huey P. Newton gun formation. The Huey P. Newton gun formation, we ain't talking about getting you 4 or 5 people together. Y'all got on Panther shirts and y'all walk around through your community with 2, 3 guns. No, we talking about go get you some police cars and spray and get it painted with police enforcement on them, and go to the police buildings and tell these police that their services are no longer needed in your community because you're going to stand and hold your own community. You ain't did that yet. He said clearly in his video today that he not active no more. He want all kind of patches from all kind of organizations. This is what he said in his this what he said in his live, that he want all kind of patches from all kind of organizations. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out. I don't want no whole lot of patches from all that. That don't mean that you did nothing. That don't mean that you with no movement because you got no patches and this and that. You know what I'm saying? What count is how many people have you freed? How many communities have you uprode? I mean, how many communities have you you brought up? How many communities have you freed? How many communities have you ran the police out of their community because your organization is patrolling them and keeping them safe and protected? How many have you did? If you ain't did none of that, all that is irrelevant. Everything else that you're talking about. That's
I want to know, is he the same age as Minister Farrakhan? Is he close?
You say what now?
Is he clearly not close to the age of Minister Farrakhan?
I don't know. He nowhere near close to that age. No.
Okay. Well, the minister just said he gonna stop speaking last year, and basically is making the rest of the nation do the rest of his work. Okay, so if the minister's over 80 and he still hasn't retired, he never said I retired. This brother just said he retired. All right, well then why is he making tapes? Why is he even talking about anything? if you retired? Why are you showing up at the march and you say you retired? Mr. Farrakhan still ain't retired. We not free. How do you retire before we get free? How do you retire? I'm gonna ask you again. Before we all free, bruh. Because we not,
Yeah.
how the hell we retiring? Either we gonna die or we gonna live it free. Maybe you don't understand that. Either we gonna live it free, heaven on earth, or we gonna die making it that. Maybe you understand that now? There's no return to God's work if that's who you worship. There's no return to that until all the people get free. So all oppressed people don't have to be oppressed no more. What part of that don't y'all understand? So you can't go
I'm
in
just
and out
sharing
of
the
groups.
video out now, comrade. That's all. Keep going.
Okay, you just froze on the video. Okay, I was wondering. But there's no return in this. Mr. Farrakhan is not retired. So if we haven't even gotten near his age, don't think you can retire yet. Otherwise, what you
can't hear you, comrade.
Can't hear me?
Oh,
they blocking the broadcast.
I still can't hear you.
They blocking the broadcast. The broadcast being blocked. I don't know if they can hear me right now or they can hear you. I can hear you.
You can hear me, but I can't hear nothing you saying.
They blocking it.
I can't hear nothing, man.
Here we go again.
I can't hear nothing. I can't hear nothing.
Yeah. Well,
I wonder, can the people still hear you though? Mac, keep talking. Mac said he can hear both of us. Keep talking. Okay. I just can't hear you, so we're gonna keep it going. I can't hear you, so we just gonna keep it going. Just keep saying what you're saying, man. And yeah, and I'm gonna keep on. I'm gonna keep spread. I'm gonna keep sharing this out real quick and just go on with it. I just can't hear y'all, man. It's just messing with me.
Okay. Well, like we were saying before, when you take people away for something, you got to offer them something. So, like I said, if you don't line up nothing for the people, they ain't gonna never come to you. So 20 years of work, if you still ain't got nothing lined up for the people, what were you doing in the 20 years? When y'all saying you've done things. Because a lot of people have said, this is what I've been doing for the struggle. You know what I mean? But then you get up to a certain point of doing things. So we at a level right now for everybody. We at a different level to see what's being done and what should be done. Most of us at my age should know what needs to be done. And just walking around with a gun is not what needs to be done. It's there to protect yourself. All we got to do is walk away from European society. It's there to protect. That's all we got to do is walk away from participating in their world. Once we stop participating in their world, their lives is over with. What I'm saying, their world is over with. So then if you got to pick up your gun, then we understand that. Everyone over the whole universe will understand it at that time. But just parades, nobody's going to understand a parade anymore. Grandmaster Jay killed it. He smashed everybody's parade. So new tactic, either we all get at them together or we can't get at them at all. The parades ain't going to get it. The Panthers wasn't parading everywhere. They was feeding folks. I hope y'all ready to feed folks. We tried to call y'all on every line to see if y'all wanted to help feed folks. Y'all not answering because y'all got egos. Y'all ego tripping on who gonna be in power. But if you're not doing nothing, you ought to step down, truly. You ought to step down. You ain't out here feeding people like the Panthers was. You need to step down. Your whole group need to step down tomorrow. I'm just keeping it real. So y'all keep it real. See, this is the real versus the fake. That's what the call out is. Y'all thought somebody just want to stop the revolution. Hell no, the revolution don't stop.
The revolution just started. It started from the inside and it works its way out because we know what the problem is. You should have a solution by now. And if you don't have the solution, ask somebody. Now, I'm sure my comrade got some solutions too. We got several solutions. If you've been studying or checking out his page, we got solutions. Walk away. Start doing for self. Start listening to all your teachers. Most of y'all listen to Dr. Khaled. He tell you to do for self. Have you been doing for yourself? Have you been uniting with people to do for self? Have you tried to even get with any of the black farmers to do for self? What are you doing? For real. I see the nation buying land. Ain't nobody talking about uniting and getting no land. What y'all doing for self? How you gonna eat when Bill Gates is buying all the land and he gonna monopolize the foods? You know what it is. You just gonna wait? Or you rather just argue on YouTube about who is who? You just want to argue about who is who, huh? Play little childish games still. See, we're not here for that. So maybe you misinterpreted the 21st century and they fit through federal government. Maybe you misinterpreted it. Because don't nobody have to prove who they are to do the work that's being done. But I noticed that you had to address somebody in that fashion. So it's just time for y'all to pay. That's all. If you're going to use the name, you got to pay for the name. Pay Frederica for the name. Pay his son for the name. That's who you owe for the name. If you're not related to them two, you're not getting paid for the name. It don't happen like that. See, most of the stuff that he got going is going to help the people. I'll vouch for that. Because he's putting his money back into trying to make programs happen for the people. Show your receipts. We're not here to talk. We're not here to brag. We're here to do something. And those that ain't been doing something for 20 years, we just want to step your game up a little bit. We're not tripping. But if you tripping, you don't want your game to get stepped up. You want to argue and avoid what's going on. Don't argue and avoid what's going on. We know what's going on and we got the solution. So let's meet. It don't take but a minute for men to meet and have an agenda, go by the agenda, address the agenda, and have a business meeting. Malik should know that. If you have an agenda, then when you come to the meeting, the arguments don't start. But if you come to the meeting without being part of the agenda, then nothing gets done. So I hope something gets accomplished from this to all you elder, wise men. They've been guiding the troops for a minute now. And now you upset because somebody else want to help you. He didn't say he wanted to just take over everybody. He said he wanted to basically come and help, but no one wanted to listen. So since nobody want to listen, and they want to name call and make it into an unprofessional deal, we won't keep it professional. So just pay for the name. Pay for everything that you've been slacking on doing what you were supposed to have done a long time ago. If you would have patented the name, you could have did it. Like Michi X did to FBA. See, maybe you wasn't as wise as you should be. But your attorney, Malik, should have known that already. It should have been something that he should have pointed out from the gate. I should go patent the name. He been around y'all for a long time. Still under investigation. So it is what it is. Maybe he just leaking out information to you for you to advance. Nah, we finna give you all the information now for you to advance. And we do classes on that. Check us out. We invite you. But if you don't want to be invited and you're here to cause trouble, we know who you are. Period. Now I'm gonna let my comrade finish. You've been around y'all for a long time. Still under investigation. So it is what it is. Maybe he's just leaking out information to you for you to advance. No. So my comrade can't hear me right now, but he'll be right back. For you to advance. And we do classes on that. Check us out. We invite you.
Comrade.
If you don't want to be invited, you cause trouble.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna address Mike Payne while we at this here too. For a lot of people that don't know, Mike Payne called me. He told me that when me and him first talked, he united with us and everything. It was the same thing from the start. That I was the leader of all, I'm the primary leader of all Panther organizations. I ain't trying to run your organization, but I'm the primary leader of all. If you hold the name Black Panthers, then I'm your leader. So once I did the video, the show with Tahaka Bay, he called me the next day telling me that he got a lot of people following him and look up to him, and he don't think that I should be saying that I'm the primary leader because that's gonna get his people confused and this and that. Well, it is what it is. How can that get your people confused? I asked myself, so what are you saying you the primary? What are you saying you the general of? I'm the national general. I'm the general of. No, you're not. You might be right about that, but my people look at it a different way. What I got to do with your people? You know what I'm saying? This is the type of thing that this is how people coming at me. This is how the supposed to be leaders of other organizations, they coming to me and they telling me like, they ask me like, man, I don't think you shouldn't be saying you the primary leader when like with Mike Payne. I don't have nothing against Mike Payne or none of that. I never had no bad blood with him or none of that. But it's just the point that I just feel like that this got to be out in the open to let people know how these people are coming to me. You know what I'm saying? They come in. He don't want me, basically what I'm saying, he don't want me to say that I'm the primary leader because people gonna really see that I'm the primary leader. And he didn't went around telling all these people that he the general and of all Black Panthers. No, you're not. So he was asking me, I was like, so what you saying? You don't want to be united because I'm saying I'm the primary leader? So he was like, well, I ain't saying it there, but I'm just, I said, but it's the same thing I said at first when me and you first talked. So with Babu, the Hpn Gun Club, I told him the same thing. Man, I ain't trying to be, I ain't trying to run your gun club, but if you're gonna use HPN, then I'm your leader. But at the same time, it's like with him, he trying to worry about if I'm the son. You say I'm not the son. I didn't prove to the world that I am. Prove that I'm not. Your personal feelings and agenda, that's irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? Your personal feelings and how you feel about something, and that's that. Second of all, like I said at the beginning of the show, Frederica Newton don't rock with none of y'all. My cousin David Newton don't rock with none of y'all. He don't even know about you. He know about all these other organizations coming out, but he ain't gave none of y'all approval to use this. If Frederica Newton haven't either. He said that that's who he. When have you ever seen a picture with his organization with Frederica now? When? Where was his organization at last year? For the whatchamacallit, for when they opened up my pop, I wasn't even up there. But I'm just saying, if you so united with them, why you wasn't there? Why your organization ain't never invited to none of these people things and this and that? I mean, you know what I'm saying? But I talk to my cousin David whenever I want to. I can call him now. He probably wouldn't answer, but he'll call me back. Can y'all do that there? Furthermore, why ain't all these people blasted around on all their pages or got in the newspapers that I'm not Huey P. Newton's son, this, that, and that. Why you think these people ain't saying that? They got to click in your brain somewhere and give you some type of information, understanding, knowing that, goddamn, it must be some deeper shit to this shit right here. Why ain't these people saying that? So why ain't these people, many times this man has said, hey, I got my blood testing paperwork. Y'all want y'all's, I'll come and give it to y'all. Why ain't they agreed to that? So it got a lot of these organizations mad because they've been around here using my pop name and making all these free proceeds off of my pop. You know what I'm saying? And thinking that he didn't have a son. Now he got a son. Now they got a problem with it because they know I'm coming to take my kingdom. Simple. I ain't gotta X y'all for this right here. I ain't even gotta be doing it. I didn't even have to tell y'all that I was finna patent his name and all this, but I did this to let y'all know that, hey man, I'm trying to be real and right. You know what I'm saying? For what you talking about the movement, I don't see no organization out here with their own government. I don't see no organization out here with cars registered to their own government. I don't see no organization out here with federal badges that's not tied to the United States government. I don't see not one, but they've been out here 15, 20 years. I don't see the Huey P. Newton Gun Club with one car with Huey P. Newton police enforcement on them. Not one. I don't see not one new Black Panther Party car like that. I don't see not one Black Panther organization like that there. So I've just been trying to figure out what are they doing and what is the big problem, big commotion, because I done came in this small little time and I done achieved everything that I done achieved, and I'm steady achieving. God steady allowed me to achieve because this is what's truly supposed to happen. So real gonna always make fake imposters upset. If you listen at that video, matter of fact, I'm gonna play it for y'all. I'm gonna play a little piece of this here for y'all, so y'all can hear what he said. Let me get to this here real quick, y'all. Let's be cool. Bear with me. And I'm trying to figure out what type of person say they want all these, but all these different. Just listen. Let me get to it.
You know, so they wanted to share that, you know, with the Black community and with people as a whole, so they will understand we haven't forgotten about the 20,000 that were murdered in Natchez, Mississippi, whose bones are still in the goddamn hole in the ground where the peace trees are growing from. We haven't forgot about that. So I'm gonna get off here, man.
I'm gonna go back a little bit further. Let me wind it back a little further, y'all. Yeah, by right here, so y'all can hear it again.
That shit doesn't make a difference. You're not gonna stop the Black Panther movement. You're not gonna stop the Black Power movement. First and foremost, Rico, you need to get a goddamn DNA test. All the other shit you showing in these documents don't mean shit. And people that's giving this guy a fucking platform and saying he's Huey's son, you're stupid as hell. You're stupid as shit. Until you see a fucking DNA that says that you are Huey's son, nigga, you just another crazy ass guy. You know what I'm saying? Just like people claiming to be Tupac's daughter and Tupac's son, and you're another one of those. You're another one of those. Until you prove different. Now, if you prove different, that you are Huey's son, here's the thing. You have to be judged off your own work. You have to be judged off your own merit. You can't just be walking around saying, Huey's my pops, but you haven't did a shit to help Black people in this day and in this goddamn time. So be judged off your own work, Brother Rico. I'm not going to sit on here and slander you and dog you out because I don't know you. Maybe you are Huey's son. I mean, that's fine. If you are, it's a beautiful thing. But we move and we take orders from Huey's wife, the woman that Huey put the ring on her finger, and that is Frederica Newton. That's who we follow and that's who we support. So if anybody wants to ask us to drop our name, that's the only person that can do it. That's the only person that we would even consider fucking listening to. Not your bastard child ass, if you happen to be Huey's son. You know, be judged off your own merit. Stop going on all these goddamn shows and you ain't showed nobody you was Huey's son. And you pulling up death certificates and shit. Anybody can get that, man. And to these people that's hosting these shows, do more research, man. Do more research. He can show you all the shit he wants to. Until he show you a DNA report, he is not fucking Huey's son. He is not. The family ain't even fucking with him. The family can resolve that shit. They can give him a DNA test. It ain't been done. It ain't been done. So yeah, let's say they say go to hell with gasoline drawers on. That's my sister right there. She go hard in the paint. She go hard in the paint. So again, man, ending on a positive note. Ending on a positive note. Thank you for all of the comrades that supported Tulsa, Oklahoma, 2021. Thank you for all of the comrades that came out and supported Natchez, Mississippi. I'm looking on social media, and it's some of the most beautiful images that I've ever seen. Especially that one picture with our sisters. They got up on the white, they're holding those firearms, and we got the queen in the front with the drum. If you haven't seen it on the page, it went viral. The picture went viral, you know. And sisters did that, man, because they felt the moment of our ancestors. You know, so they wanted to share that, you know, with the black community, with people as a whole. So they will understand we haven't forgotten about the 20,000 that were murdered in Natchez, Mississippi, whose bones are still in the goddamn hole in the ground where the peace trees are coming from. We haven't forgotten about that. So let me get off here, man. I appreciate you guys letting me get on here. 2023, Rosewood, Florida. Wow. Rosewood. So even if you don't live near Rosewood and you can't make the trip, support the information when it starts coming up. Really?
Right there, y'all. Now, y'all heard all that though. So my question would be, what is it that he has achieved upon himself? His organization is named Huey P. Newton Gun Club, not Babu X. His gun club is named Huey P. Newton, my fault. So you trying to build you a legacy off of somebody that's not no kin to you, you don't know them or any of that stuff. I would think your name's supposed to be more important to you than somebody else's name. See, like, they feel true federal government of America. I formed that. I founded that. They feel true Federal Reserve Bank. I founded that with me and my Minister of Defense. They feel truth music. I founded that. They feel truth news. They feel truth social media. They feel truth everything. That's my legacy. The Black Panthers is my pop legacy. Now, Babu, what is your legacy? Because the Hpn Gun Club is my father's legacy and name. So what is your legacy? I gave you 5, 6 of my legacies. What is your legacy? Your legacy. That's what we want to know. What is your legacy? Like I stated at first, if you feel that I'm not you, you're perfectly entitled to that. But my paperwork says I am the child, C-H-I-L-D, child. This is what the paperwork come from the courthouse. This is what the paper come from the hospital. This is what the paperwork come from Alameda Final Court records say. So if you feel differently, then just prove and show it. Matter of fact, I would bet you 50% of my ownership of my bank. The same as I said on the Tahaka Bay show. Prove it differently. Don't just talk about it. I got this here. I got the blood running through my veins. You know what I'm saying? Prove it. Better yet, I want you to prove one thing. Show me you can get in touch with Frederica Newton or David Newton. That's what I want you to prove. When you can prove that little thing to me, I listen to anything that you got to say. If you can't get in touch with Frederica Newton, it's a king of the black say, so I'm the charter your father wrote that his kids come into command. I ain't understand your question, man. King of the black. I ain't understand your question. You say you the charter. You said, so I'm the charter your father wrote that his kids come into command. That's what you wrote. I don't understand that at all. But yeah, second of all, we have a real, they feel true federal government of America. That is a real federal agency. We are a real federal agency that are not up under United States government power or authority. We have cars registered to our name with license plates under they feel true federal government. We have badges. We have ID badges. We have partnership with T-Mobile and Sprint under they feel true federal government of America. We have partnership with Spectrum Cable TV under they feel true federal government. We are a real federal government. Name me one organization. All of them out here saying that they fighting for freedom. They fighting to get up under oppression. Which one of them has achieved it yet? They've been out here 15, 20 years. They mad because I didn't came in and achieved it. So that ought to clearly tell you that my work speaks for itself. Not with Huey P. name attached to it. Just Rico Cortez Dukes achieved that. God and Rico Cortez Dukes achieved those things I was just telling you. Now, when it was formed, my Minister of Defense, who y'all see here on the screen with me, he been with me since day one. When I first formed They Feel True Federal Government, he knew about it, but I still hadn't. I told him I would get some other things lined up and told him when I get everything lined up, I'm coming back to get him. Y'all see where he at, right? He the next highest position with me. The highest other position you can get. Minister of Defense. And he's the Minister of Defense of They Feel True Federal Government and the 21st Century Black Panthers, RCD Hpn. We came in the door. Like I say, I'm going to say this one more time. This for all organizations, all gun clubs, all this. We didn't come through the door marching. We didn't come through the door holding signs and pickets and this. We didn't come through the door doing that because there's 1,000 organizations out here doing it there. We didn't want to come through the door doing this same thing. So we came through the door with services that can benefit the people, like a bank. You know what I'm saying? We didn't come through the door with that bank. Once we got in, then we came and went and got the bank. Okay, but when we came in, we came with our own federal government. But we can really go and arrest people if that's what we choose to do. As soon as we get some more in line and get everything else situated, we're going to arrest politicians and police officers and all these people that was getting away with all these crimes. We're going to arrest them. Now, I done seen many videos where the new Black Panther Party and some Black Panther parties, they've been comfort, they've been in front of the police to talk about what they gonna do, and they don't do number compromise. You don't hear now one of them say, we ain't going nowhere. Y'all are no longer needed here. But they standing out there with their weapons and their guns. So what is your purpose for being out there? I understand what your purpose for being out there is. It's out there for the camera. I understand that though. I understand this what you out there for the camera. And that's what most people that's ain't really with this revolution do. They do things in front of the camera to make the people feel like that, hey, we there, but they not really trying to do nothing to get the people free. Do you think doing video like we doing right now, do you think this here is going to get the people free what we doing? No, I'm doing this here solely right now on my own personal time. You don't hear me talking about no legal law knowledge to try to help free yourself. You don't see me talking about no services that I want you to come to so I can teach. Because I ain't talking about that right now. I'm addressing something right now. So what I'm doing right now at this point in time, that won't help free the people, right? So everything that I have did before then is to free the people. So we talking about what these organizations that they've been talking about, they're gonna free the people and they here to free the people, but you see them on 1,000 news conferences and 1,000 videos, but you don't see none of them doing nothing major. You don't see none of them own no farms. They don't own no grocery stores. They don't own no hospitals. They don't own no command centers. They don't own no police units where they got polices in their neighborhood. They don't own no water factory, no gas factory, no electricity factory, no cotton factory, no tobacco factory, no iron factory, no steel factory, no coal factory, no diamond factory. No, they don't own no gold, no silver, no nothing. They don't own nothing. So what are they doing for the people? They can't even protect the people. So how are they going to, what they trying to do? The 1966 Black Panther was about protection and providing of the people. That's why they became the biggest threat, because they actually told the police, Oakland police, your service is no longer needed, and showed them that they service was no longer needed. So when they showed them that they services was no longer needed to protect them, they started feeding their people and getting their people medical supplies. And guess what happened then? They became the greatest threat to the United States national security. Why? Because the United States government was terrified, because they was freeing the people and showing the people that we don't need a foreign force to take care of us. When they ain't taking care of us, all they doing is harming us and killing us. So they came and did what they needed to do. I came along and did what my pop was trying to do before they murdered him. This is the original thing with Bobby Seale and my father, Huey P. Newton, set out to do, was form their own legal federal government where they were not under U.S. government power authority. See, a lot of you organizations out here are always talking about gun, 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 gun. No, that was just for the show of the Black Panthers. The real part for the Black Panthers was reading. You was required to read 4 hours a day. How many Huey P. Newton gun club? How long do y'all read? Not at all. Because if you was reading, you'll be putting out knowledge that you finding out from reading, other than talking about gun training all the time. So that lets a real leader know that you're not learning nothing, because you're not putting nothing out to the people that's following you. All you telling them is, hey, get your gun, come to the gun training. We're going to show you how to shoot. You don't need nobody to show you how to do that. A person can go outside to the country and shoot at a tree and put a target out there, and they keep shooting long enough, they'll eventually get good. So you don't need nobody coming to train and telling you how to do this. Yeah, that's all cool and fine and dandy, but I'm saying that's not nothing that's going to free you. The knowledge is what's free you. You see, we've been toting guns for how long? That ain't freed us yet. Even from the Civil War, we had the Civil War in order to free the people, and we still ain't free because we still fighting for the same damn thing today. But we got 100,000 organizations out here, and they all talking about they revolutionary. Even Babu said today that I ain't never said I was a revolutionary. Okay, so you ain't never that's what I was gonna let y'all hear when he said that he was never he never said that he was a revolutionary. So y'all see what this is. And better yet, I'm gonna let y'all hear this in a few minutes, because I don't like saying nothing, and then I can't put the facts out there for what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let y'all hear this right here. So what is a revolutionary? A revolutionary, let me look it up and give y'all the definition of a revolutionary. Now this is what he did. Then I'm gonna let y'all hear what he said that he was not. He said that he was not a revolutionary. So let me give you the definition of revolutionary real quick. Let's just be cool. I'm gonna type it up for y'all, because I don't want y'all to tell me, well, Rico, that you know how y'all be. Y'all like is that the dictionary? Is that the dictionary words and this and that? Okay, so I'm gonna give you the dictionary words. I ain't gonna give it to you in my turn. I'm gonna give it to you in the real dictionary word. Okay, here we go. Revolutionary, involving or causing a complete or dramatic change. That is a revolutionary. Let me read that to y'all again so you can see this here, so you won't say that I'm bullshit. Let me let you see that there. Can y'all see that there? Can you see that there? Just click yes if you tell me you can see. All right. Now, this is what they say. Involving or causing a complete or dramatic change. Engaged in or promoting political revolutionary. All right now. So he said that he is not a revolutionary, so therefore that means he don't fit none of those criteria that I just named to y'all that describes and give you the definition for revolutionary. Let me see what you said, King. Hold up, man. You put a lot of them down, so I gotta go back and see. Hold up. It said, let me rewrite right. It said, did your father give instructions to give you command when he dies? I never, King Black, I ain't never had a chance to meet my father. If I ain't find out that my father was 2021, he died in 1989, that go your question, that go your answer to your question right there, right? So the second part to what you were saying, what I'm gonna say to you, King, you got to do your research before you come and ask me questions, because what you just asked me, all that is public knowledge. So if you know, if you knew me or you even knew about me, I don't answer questions that's already out to the public. You got to ask me something that's in the public that you might not fully understand. All right. Now let me go to your next question and say, what country recognized your government? The United States government. The United States government. I'm trying to figure out why all these other organizations, why that government ain't recognized their shit. I've been out here since I started my movement in 2016. I formed They Feel True Federal Government in 2018. 2020, the United States government, White House, FBI, recognized, sent me paperwork recognizing Rico Dukes as the head CEO, it's the head CEO and president of They Feel True Federal Government of America, meaning I'm the commander in chief of that government. That's what that means. All my documents about all that are already out. So okay, we're gonna go to your next one. Do you have a seat at the United Nations? I don't rock with the United Nations. The United Nations is part of that's the new world order. Why you think Putin? Why you think Russia and Ukraine fighting right now? Russia and Ukraine fighting because Putin don't want Ukraine to join NATO. NATO is the United Nations. That's all NATO is. See, you got to understand what you're talking about first before you can start asking questions. So that lets me know you must got you a seat at the United Nations. I don't want a seat at the United Nations. They feel true. We are our own government. We're not trying to be dictated no more. We're not trying to be a nobody. We're not trying to be under no foreign power, rule, or authority. That's why we didn't go have a seat at the table. They want us to have a seat at the table, but we're not taking no seat at the table. You know who we rocking with? We rocking with Russia. We rocking with Putin. That's what we rocking with. All right. You say, so the United States government gave you sovereign powers to operate on their land. How do you have arresting power? I just gave you that answer. I don't know how long ago when you wrote these questions, but I just gave you that answer. I can come arrest you. That's what I chose I want to do. And them facts. And your U.S. government couldn't do nothing about it. Nothing. We won in federal court over 50 cases that the federal courts, that all courts lack subject matter jurisdiction. Do you know what subject matter jurisdiction is? Subject matter jurisdiction meaning that they saying they got power and authority over you and all that you have tied to you. We won in court saying that they don't have this type of power over us. So this is how we became the new American federal government. We have access to Homeland Security Information and Network. Yes, me and my Minister of Defense that you see on the phone, yes, we have access to their system. We can look up whoever the fuck we want to look up. We can run your social security number, find out all this right here. Why? Because we are our own federal government. We use their technologies, but we are not under their power and their authority or anything. This is in black and white. Now let me go to your next question. Well, you make a point, okay? I know I make a great point, but still, what nation recognized your government? I just gave you that. We got the Republican New Africa that's recognized with us. We don't have to do nothing. I got a phone call from them yesterday, just checking on me, asking me, was I good? I told them, yeah, I'm good. I'm straight. They say, you straight? You show you straight. I said, I'm good. I said, trust me. If something wrong with me and you ain't seen on the news, you know what they told me? We don't want it to make the news. We don't want you to do nothing. Just call us. We got this. Just give us the orders. So what y'all seeing and I'm not telling y'all everything. See, that's what real generals do. I never get on here and lay my whole table out to the internet for y'all. Why? It's oppressors. It's people that's against us that's watching. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put out to y'all what I want to put out. I ain't gonna put out to y'all our military moves on what we doing and how we doing it. No, if it's a service for the people, then yeah, I'm gonna put it out there. But if it's a military tactic that we planning, y'all will never see that. All right. Now, your next question say, do you have an embassy? Yes, we do. Yes, we have an embassy. Would you like to be part of our embassy? Okay, you say, well, it called gun club, not book club. Well, in order to have guns, anybody, I know 1,000 gang members that got guns, but they don't call themselves, you don't see them out here doing what these gun clubs call themselves doing. These gun clubs trying to say that they part of the revolution and they the force. They are the enforcement for the revolution, but they ain't enforcing shit. What are they enforcing? So we come with They Feel True federal government, we come along and we try to give them federal power that's not up under the U.S. government power and authority to where they can really, and where they can feel secure, put it that way. We trying to let you organizations feel secure because from what I see, y'all don't feel secure what y'all doing yourself. Because if y'all did, y'all would have been occupied your own community. Y'all would have been told the illegal corporation that they was no longer needed. But y'all know when y'all tell them that y'all know it's gonna be some rebuttal. For those of y'all that don't know rebuttal mean, that means a response, a reply. You know what I'm saying? You know that's gonna come with it, and that ain't what you really trying to do. But you want the people to think that that's what you really trying to do, knowing that that ain't what you really trying to do. You can't fool me though, because I'm really a revolutionary. I'm really doing shit that I know that's going in the long run. It's gonna piss these people off, and they gonna want to try to do some shit, and we gonna respond. If I gotta be in fear for my life and standing up for right, I don't need to be here on this planet no more. Let me say that again. Let me say that there again to y'all. To all you want to be revolutionaries. If I got to be on this planet Earth where God put me on, and I got to be afraid to stand up and speak right and stand for truth and teach people this right here, then I don't need to be on this planet if I got to be afraid to do that. And that's what I see. I see a lot of afraid organizations that's pretending to have the hearts of lions. Not saying that. I'm not saying. Let me. Because you know, some of y'all will get things took out of context and this, that, and that. So I don't have no problem with no individual, not even Malik Shabazz. And people that heard things I said about Malik Shabazz, but I don't have a personal problem with him as individual. I don't know him individually. Just like I don't know Babu individual. I don't know them individual. I'm just saying what they responding towards me and the things that I see that they doing, that they trying to tell the people. Don't get mad at us, the ones that's exposing all this fake shit. Don't get mad at us. Don't get mad at us for seeing this and telling the people this right here. And the people are starting to see this here and wake up to this here. But like I was saying, there's 1,000 people that's engaged that have guns. But they ain't saying they revolutionaries. But you have these gun clubs saying they standing for the people, they teaching the people, this is how we gonna stand and fight back. But the people don't see you doing nothing. Most of the people want to just be part of these organizations because they see it says Black Panthers and they tote guns. Not because these organizations are doing some real major changing in their community. No, that's not the case. They just want to be part of these organizations because they want to be a part of something, and they see it says Black Panthers, and the real Black Panthers, they heard about them, so they want to be a part of anything that say Black Panthers. You can't knock the people for that. But when the people started finding out the truth and seeing the truth, you notice how they start leaving these organizations. Many of them have came and joined the 21st century, and they don't and y'all ain't never seen us out there toting guns and marching. But all these people that's part of these gun clubs, they coming to us. Why? Because they see that we doing the real shit, man. We doing shit that gonna really help freedom, man. And we just came out. We only been out 4 months. The 21st century been out 4 months. They Feel True federal government was created 2018. But just the name was created in 2018. All the paperwork and formation and cars and all that shit just started happening in 21. 2020 is when the U.S. government recognized our government. 2021 is when we went and got cars and badges and ID badges. That's when we did all that. You see what I'm saying? Okay, let me see if you got any more. You say, so if this is a fact, why worry about a gun club with less than 5,000 people and not focus on infiltrating your government? Because I'm in order to do this right here, real has to be simple. Matter of fact, let me put this up for y'all real quick. Let me see if you can see, if y'all can see it. Let me see if it'll do it. That ain't gonna do it. Y'all might not be able to see it, but I had put it up. It said real versus fake. Oh, there we go, right there. Here we go. You see it? Truth versus lies. Real versus fake. That's what this is about. We can't have no fake organizations. Not saying that these organizations fake. I'm just saying the move that I see. Those are not revolutionary movements, so those organizations can't be with us because we on some real revolution shit. We ain't trying to get to what we trying to get to. Then all these organizations that came with us holler, oh man, this ain't, we ain't know this was this. Hey, it don't need to be but 300 of us then, if that's the case. But we're gonna be like the Spartan 300. We're gonna go all the way to the end. Win, lose, or draw, we going. We going. We ain't trying to get out here marching. We ain't trying to get out here protesting. We ain't trying to do none of that there. Y'all, all these organizations, y'all do a great job at that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do a terrific, wonderful job at that. So yeah, we don't need to get in the way of that. We don't, the 21st century, they feel true. We don't need to get in the way of that. So I'm gonna let my minister of defense, if he got anything else to say, I'm gonna let him say it. I'm finna twist my blunt up. And my phone ain't got 8%. I can put it on the charger real quick. Yeah, I can put this on the charger for y'all real quick so we can keep this here going. I'm gonna let my Minister of Defense, if you got something to say, take it from here, Minister of Defense.
So with that being said, that's where it is, and that's with all the organizations that call themselves liberators. We're gonna ask you when we out here if you real or you fake, because we've been seeing this same thing go on for over 20, 30 years now. I have been seeing it go on this way for a long time, and we doing the same things. So when we gonna change? When we gonna get together and change? Y'all so many scholars out there. When we gonna get together and change? Are gonna still keep fooling the people and collecting their money like the preachers every week? When we gonna all change? That's what time it is. So I'm not gonna say too much more. I think we didn't explain it for an hour. So now get with us if you want to do what you want to do. You want to change things, you want to liberate the people and stop oppression, holler. Or just keep doing what you want to do. We ain't tripping off you marching. Do what you want to do. Like he said, you're doing a great job. Keep doing what you want to do if that's what you feel is successful. But we're going to keep doing what we doing to make us successful. And ain't nobody going to stop what we doing neither. Like you said. Ain't nobody going to stop the people from getting free. Ain't nobody going to stop us from helping the people get free neither. Nobody going to stop us from helping to get the people free. So I hope that's all understood. Because if you're trying to stop us and you see us trying to help the people get free, now we know who our open enemy is that look like us. We letting you know that now. So with that being said, I think we've been on here for an hour. We got some more business to attend to. So we're about to get on up out of here.
Yeah, peace and much love to y'all. Peace and much love to all the people, all those that rock with the 21st century, rock with they feel true federal government. Any of y'all that want to join, y'all know how to get in touch with us. As many of our leaders that y'all can get in touch with. We got leaders from all across the country. So I mean, just get at us. We the real deal Holyfield. We ain't stopping. We ain't bound down. We ain't trying to stop the movement. But at the same time, if we see that you ain't about this movement, we gonna put it out there. We ain't trying to stop what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Just get out the revolution part. You know what I'm saying? If you know you ain't revolution, get out of that part. Go to the other part of the movement. You know what I'm saying? The revolution ain't for you. You know, that just is what it is. But until then, I'm the son of Huey P. Newton, founder of the 21st Century Black Panthers, RCD Hpn, the founder and attorney of They Feel True Federal Government of America. We stand for our own. Minister Finch, take us out of here.
And I am Chief Eagle Eye, Minister of Defense for They Feel True Federal Government, Principal Chief for Coosa Nation, and also Principal Chief for the Chickasaw Nation. So don't get it twisted. As we out of here, like we said as we came. Peace. And all power to the people.
All power to the people. We stand for our own.
One.